morning, everybody. Yeah, we shall begin today's session now. I've again taken some doubt questions, but besides the doubt questions, I have also taken few questions on art forms. So yeah, in the initial part, there will be few questions on that. So this is the first question where you are given in the first figure, you are given a cube which is arranged. So there's a stacked cube arrangement which is shown here in figure 1. And in the figure 2, you are shown the unfolded version of the letters which will be kept on the or the surface development which will cover the figure 1. You're shown the unfolded version of the surface development which will cover the figure 1. What you have to guess, only one answer is right in this case. What you have to guess is which of the arrangements in the options define the arrangement which is shown in figure 2. Which of the cube arrangement which is shown in the option A, B, C, D define the this surface development which is shown in figure 2. That's what you have to find. In this case, just a clue, look at the combination of letters which will come together in a trio. In a trio of the cube, which are the combination of letter which will come together in this 1, 2, and 3, in this 3 trio. It will be much better if you start with this and you will be able to automatically eliminate many. Anvi, correct answer. Visha, correct answer. Rishabh, correct answer. Tanvi, correct answer. Risha, correct answer. Tanvi, correct answer. Pushpu, correct answer. All right. Most of you have given the correct answer. Everybody has given the correct answer. In this case, how do we start is we start looking at the combinations which are evident, like not without overthinking much. We are looking at the combinations which come together. So one is A, C, F. One is B, D, E. One is A, B, C here. And then one is F, D, and E. So if I were to go with just these combinations, I mean, where do I see ACF, BDE, ABC, and FDE? I see ABC here. AFB, it's not there, but or DEC also I'm not able to see because D, E, and C come here. So I'll eliminate C very clearly. BEC, B, E, and C come here, or B, E, and C come here. So it is not possible that B, E, C can come in a trio at any place because it comes here. But even then it won't be coming in the 3 trio. So even B is wrong. ACF and DEC. DEC and ACF. So I see ACF here with A, but DEC again, that same combination is difficult to replicate because D, E, and C happens here, DEC happens here. So even A is not possible. So the correct answer is option D, like everybody has guessed. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Here, you're given dance forms. 4 different dance forms are given here. What you are supposed to guess is which states do these dance forms belong to. only one answer is correct in this case. You have to guess the state where this belongs to of the given options. Tisha, wrong answer. Anvi, correct answer. Kushbu, Vishwa, wrong answer. Anshikavya, wrong answer. Mahi, wrong answer. Trisha, wrong answer. Maitri, wrong answer. Gianna, Rishabh, wrong answer. Tanvi, correct answer. Kavya, Sanchi, wrong answer. Kushbu, correct answer. Drumil, Rishabh, wrong answer. Sanchi, Drumil, Kavya, Tisha, Anshi, Veer, everybody, correct answer. So the dance forms which are shown here, first one is Kathakali. The second one is, wait 1 second, this was Kuchipudi. Yeah. This is Mohiniyattam. Apologize for the spelling mistake if I've done here. And the last one which you see is Bihu. Kathakali is seen in Kerala. So I just write here. One is Kathakali we find in Kerala. Kuchipudi we find in Andhra. Mohiniyattam again we find in Kerala. It's traditional to that area. And Bihu we find in Assam. So the combination where Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala and Assam is option C. Okay. We'll move to the next one now. Here, you're given a picture of a man who is holding some kind of a traditional product in his hand. What you have to guess is the use of this product. Use of this product which this man is holding in his hand, not the one which is kept on his waist. Okay, the one which is holding, which he's holding. What is the use of this product? Dromel, okay, sorry. Yeah, Trisha, wrong answer. Anshi, correct answer. Sanchi, wrong answer. Tanvi, wrong answer. Trisha, wrong answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Mahi, correct answer. Oh, sorry. Sorry. 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. Mahi, wrong answer. Shrujal, correct answer. Tanvi, Anvi, correct answer. Jana, wrong answer. Vansh, correct answer. Rishabh, wrong answer. Yes. In this case, the correct answer is option B, which is for catching fish in shallow water. So what this instrument does is, it's a netted weave. So it's a cane weaving, which you are seeing here, and it's almost like this kind of a pyramidal form, almost like this, where it comes where in shallow waters, this instrument is, I mean, it's kind of like this. The instrument is kept. The water will come out of this netted weave, which is kept here. The water will all flow out of this netted pores, which you see here, and only the fish will remain inside. So this is a traditional product which is made using this cane or weave, and it is used for catching fish in shallow waters. Okay. Shallow. We'll move to the next one. Which of the following options closely match the avatars with their associations? You're given some avatars on the left side, and you are given the association of each avatar on the right side. You have to match them together. In these kind of questions, please go by the process of elimination. If you know the association of the avatar in this case, go by that part first, and then eliminate remaining options which don't match, and then from the other and then from what is compare the two options together later, and then stick wherever you find variations, choose that option. I mean, wherever you find variation, go with that, and then find the answer for that, and you'll get it very easily. You don't have to get confused much. So if you know, in this case, if you know, for example, the association of Parshuram or Ram or Krishna or Kalki also, as a matter of fact, start with that first. Tanvi, Riya, Kavya, Twisha, wrong answer. Anshi, correct answer. Vishwa, Sanchi, correct answer. Shrujal, Mahi, wrong answer. Anvi, Kushbu, correct answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Trisha, wrong answer. All right. Yeah, Trisha, wrong answer. In this case, I'll tell you the process which I was pretty sure. I knew that Parshuram is often associated with destruction. So I say Q has to be with 5. The option where Q is with 5 is B or C. Between the B and C, I will then guess P and P4. P4 is constant, which means P goes with amphibian. Kurma goes with amphibian. So I'll just write here P. I'll write here Q. And this is distant. Now R is 1 or R is 2. R is Rama. Rama is karma or dharma. Rama goes with dharma too. Evidently, like I knew about that. So R has to go with Q. So this is supposed to be R. S will eventually, if I see, I have automatically narrowed myself to C by default without thinking much. And what it then gives me, S is supposed to be 1. Krishna is supposed to be with karma. So this will be S. And T is complex. Kalki is supposed to be with complex. So this will be T. I didn't know much about Kalki in this case. or even kurma. What does that mean? I didn't knew about it, but I went with first guess of Parshuram. Then I came with either B or C as an option. From that, between B and C, I guessed. I started with the other options where the variations were seen, and Rama, I was pretty much sure that it will be Dharma only. So that's how I arrived with the option C. Please, if you don't know the correct association or correct match the following, go with the options which you know first, eliminate, and then go with other variations which are coming in. That's how you should be following for any match the following questions. You won't fall, or you won't be wrong actually in any case. Any doubts, any questions? Okay. This is the painting style. What you're given here is the different paintings, and you're supposed to match them with their styles, with the relevant styles. You're supposed to match the painting with the relevant style. Again, please follow the match the following process with that same method that we started. If you know the correct one, start there itself, that this has to go with this kind of word, or this is but definitely this style. In this case, I knew one of the option very clearly, and I just went with it and I found the answer, because if you observe, almost everything is different. Almost all the options are different. Ashwi, correct answer. Tanvi, wrong answer. Anshi, correct answer. Khushbu, he, Rishabh, correct answer. Ria, wrong answer. Mahi, wrong answer. Anvi, Tisha, correct answer. Kanchi, wrong answer. Tanvi, wrong answer. Manya, correct answer. All right. In this case, my first guess went with I. Sorry, 1 second. Option I, which I see here, I definitely was sure that goes with pop art. So I is pop art. Henceforth, I then guessed, okay, where does 3 and I, because 3 is pop art, so 3 and I are seen as a combination. It was only happening with option C. And I didn't needed to match anything else, because since all the options were different, it was easy for me to arrive at the option C. So, which means 1 is L, expressionism. This is, I'll just write here, expressionism. 2 is J, realism is here. Of course, this is also evident. This is pop art. 4 is K. 4 is pointillism. Trust me, I didn't know about pointillism much. I knew about realism, expressionism, and pop art. 5 is op art, which is M. So this is op art. And this is surrealism. Yeah, I also knew about surrealism, which is this one. So the correct option in this case is the option C. In this case, please, I am writing this for you to understand the typology. It says, Kavya, it's a style. How should I put it? It will be actually better if you start looking at the art forms and the artist under each typology. You will actually start getting a better idea from there. I don't know. So, can you explain or give some idea about different type of painting style included? All right. Okay. So in case of surrealism, in case of surrealism, I'll just wait. Let me open Google Earth and let me show you the different art forms. I hope you're able to see my Google page. Not sure if you're, are you able to see this Google page or not?
No, ma'am.
No. No, 1 second. Now you're able to see? Dali's work actually corresponds a lot with surrealism. So it's basically a kind of, so it's more associated with expression of your subconscious. How do you depict any scenario subconsciously? It's, I would put it that way. It's more on those lines. So it's not associated with what it actually looks like, but how your mind unconsciously depicts any situation. Like, I don't see an owl doing any work like this, but I do find it, I mean, subconsciously, I may associate with it very strongly. So all these artworks, this one, this one, this one, all of them are associated with surrealism. Dali's work, you look at it, they are very strong essence. Salvador Dali's work, they are very strong anchor to surrealism. Then was pop art. Pop art is not like this, but Andy Warhol, I will look at it. Very strong essence of color, geometry. So it was, pop art was one of the media which was used for advertising, mainly depicting different art forms. Andy Warhol's work is somewhere where I can find that association very strongly coming out with pop art. Let me see the original work actually. I see a lot of this basic geometry also coming up in the background of dots. Then was, 1 second, which was the other one? Pointillism, realism. Realism is literally drawing what you see. Realism is an art form where you literally draw what you actually see. So that was very evident here. It's an actual accurate depiction of whatever the life form that you see around. Okay, so nothing doing with that. Then comes pointillism. So pointillism is a technique using which is done using small dots. I don't know if it's legible, but here it is legible very evidently. So this kind of art forms, which is done using tiny, tiny dots, is called pointillism as an artwork. Then, which was the other one? 1 second, let me see. Which were the other ones? Or kya tha? Can anybody let me know? Just I'm forgetting actually. Expressionism and op art, right? So Van Gogh's work we often associate with expressionism. It is again you distort the actual scenario in this case to actually depict the emotions, and the color also depict the emotions associated with any actual scenario. So this kind of image, for instance, may be talking about separation between the two people, and that's why the choice of colors, that's why that association of dullness with it. This is Van Gogh's work, his own portrait. It is the choice of color being warm. Again, might be some kind of an expression with anger or frustration coming about. Any of Van Gogh's work, where the choice of color, the choice of strokes also, like the case of this one. I'm forgetting the name of the painting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really forgetting the name of this painting. It's very famous. This is by Edward Munch. I'm sorry. This was.
Was it the Scream or something like that?
The Scream. Yes. It was the Scream. It's a very famous painting by Edward Munch, and it is associated with a very horrifying phenomena, the Scream. So henceforth, actually, this is a very subtle one, but henceforth, the choice of color being so abrupt, I mean, so dark and so gloomy. So expressionism is more the choice of color, the choice of strokes, the choice of gradations also. They are all associated with really the emotion associated with the phenomena. Op art. Op art, I think that's the last one. Or koi baki nahi hai. So it is more associated with some kind of an optical illusion, op art, or some kind of textural depiction, which you see here, which you see here, which you see here. This is more very much associated with depiction of textures and depiction of an optical illusion, op art. Okay. So as you can see, all the art forms are drastically different. And yeah, now if you observe this, it becomes quite even more evident. I don't know if I have tried answering your question, Kavya and Ria. Is it clear? Okay, chalo, we'll move to the next one. So this kind of questions are also asked where you are shown different paintings of one artist, in this case Picasso, and you are supposed to arrange them chronologically in terms of which were the backdated one and which were the latest one. In this case, it is given that you have to start with the earliest painting of this artist and then move forward to the newest painting. Adya, Tvisha, Anvi, wrong answer. Ria, correct answer. Kavya, Tvisha, wrong answer. Vishwa, wrong answer. Tanvi, wrong answer. See, in case of Picasso, his earliest work, let me tell you, the earliest work of Picasso was associated with very much associated with realism as an art form. Let me put it that way. The earliest work of Picasso was very much associated with realism, and as he moved further in his life, He shifted his style completely to cubism, which is very abstract form of actual depiction. Please look at cubism as an art form also along with this. So he shifted his style from very much realism to cubism. This was early and this was very much late. So in this case, if I start drawing from that, C comes first, followed by B, followed by D, and then followed by A. So the correct sequence is this, and C is the option where I see this. Any doubts, any questions? This comes first, second, third, and then fourth in terms of chronology. So CBDA, which is seen in option A. Sorry, option C. Any doubts, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Another one, I'm sorry, I'm taking a lot, but I hope it is helping you to some extent. Since we have not covered these kind of questions earlier, I thought I'll just dump a lot in this session. So here you're given different art forms. I mean, different pictures of artwork. What you have to guess is which of the paintings belong to Ajanta. Which of the painting belong to Ajanta is what you have to guess. Look at the colors. Your colors are the clue of guessing which belongs to Ajanta and which does not belong to that area. I know it is difficult, so I'm just going to jump to the answer. In this case, L is the only one which is looking drastically different in terms of the strokes, in terms of the line, in terms of the forms chosen for the painting, because they are very abstract. They're not real. Versus K, M, J, I, and H are the ones with, I would put it that way, that they are more associated with the realistic scenarios. The art forms, in this case, one or more option is possible. I forgot to mention that. In this case, all the art forms which are given here, except for L, they belong to similar lines, similar color combinations, and henceforth, A, C, and D all are correct. So H, K and M, H and I and J all are the paintings which belong to Ajanta. So A, C, and D are correct in this case. In this kind of question, I know it is difficult to answer, but how you should go about answering this is look at the options. H is alone, L, K, M, J, and I. So in this case, if I were to guess, I may or may not come with K or M, but I will definitely narrow it down to H, J, and I. H, J, and I are the ones which I will definitely narrow it down. So even if you are not able to reach the correct answer, but I will definitely not choose L in any scenario because it looks at a very different kind of strokes, art forms used in the painting. So I will stick to A and D. I may or may not choose C in this case. So even if it in MSU, if you are choosing A and D, you will get good grades. Okay, you don't need to worry much. So even if you miss out on one answer, you will get good grades. But if you choose the wrong answer, you will lose all the grades. So be very much practical about it. That if you're for sure short about it, clear about it, only then choose. Like in this case, I was very much clear that A and D are definitely the one. I was not sure about K and M, and hence I was sure about M, but I was not sure about K much. Henceforth, I may avoid, while I'm giving the exam, I may avoid answering C. Okay, so it is okay, even if you are given A and D, you will get good grades for it. Okay, so we'll move to the next one now. Okay, finally it's over. We're doing some kind of an NAT based question now. Here, you're given a family of 4. Grandfather, father, son, and daughter. This family of 4, they're caught in heavy rain. They are stranded at a bus stop. And which is close to their home. However, they have only one umbrella with them. The umbrella can take a maximum 2 people without either of them getting wet. The 4 members of the family take different times to walk from bus stop to home. The grandfather is slowest of all. I'll just write it down, the time taken. The grandfather will take 10 minutes. The father will take 5 minutes. The son will take 2 minutes. And the daughter will take a minute. What is the minimum total time in minutes for all 4 members of the family to reach home without any of them getting wet? And you have to find the minimum time. It's an NAT based question. Try doing it on your own once. We'll solve it together. You don't need to worry. Anvi, wrong answer. It's less than that. Naishi, correct answer. Sanchi, Twisha, wrong answer. Ashvi, correct answer. Adya, wrong answer. Rishabh, Twisha, wrong answer. He, wrong answer. Manya, wrong answer. Kavya, wrong answer. All right, chalo, let's solve this, okay? So in this case, we know we have to find the minimum total time for taken by all the 4 members. I know that the daughter and the son, shallow. In the situation, in the first situation, grandfather, father, son, and daughter, they are at the bus stop, and then they have to reach home. In this first situation, the son and the daughter will go first. The first iteration, the grandfather and father will stay here at the bus stop. The son and the daughter will reach home. They will take about 2 minutes in this situation. Then, once they are there, the daughter, who is the fastest, I'm writing here, the daughter who is the fastest will come back. Daughter will come back to the bus stop. She will take about a minute. So in this iteration, 2 plus 1. And then in this case, in the new situation, let me use a different color. So the daughter will come back to the bus stop in 1 minute. So 2 plus 1. In the next phase, the daughter will stay at the bus stop and the father and the grandfather, both of them who are the slowest, so will go home. So the son, daughter, and grandfather will go home in 10 minutes time, because the grandfather takes 10 minutes to walk. The father takes 5 minutes, but because the grandfather takes 10 minutes, so both the grandfather and the father goes home. So I'm writing here grandfather and father. This is father. They take 10 minutes. In the next situation, the son will go back to the bus stop to get the daughter home. The son will take 2 minutes. So here I have a total of, in this situation when the son goes back, I have grandfather and father at home and I have son and daughter at the bus stop. So I have 10 plus, so far I have observed 10 plus 2 minutes. In the next situation, both the daughter and the son, they go from the bus stop and then there is nobody left at the bus stop. They both, the daughter and the son, go to the bus stop in 2 minutes time, and henceforth everybody will be at the home. So grandfather, father, daughter and son, everybody will reach home in a span of 2 minutes. So the total time taken henceforth will be 3 plus 12 plus 2, which is 17 minutes. 17 minutes is the minimum time taken by all of them to reach to the home from bus stop. Any doubts, any questions in this? Okay. We'll move to the next one now. This is a very simple one. Okay, extremely simple one. I hope you'll be able to answer this. Two men start walking in opposite direction for 4 meters. They turn left and walk another 3 meters. What is the distance between the two men? Extremely simple question. Here, correct answer. Kavya, correct answer. Risha, Banvi, correct answer. Naishi, Manya, correct answer. Drumil, Ria, Twisha, Tisha, wrong answer. In this case, what is happening is there are two men, men A and men B. They are moving in opposite direction here. They move from A, moves up to a distance of 4 meters. It turns left and then moves about 3 meters. It reaches this point A. B, from that same center point, moves about 4 meters, turns left and reaches this point. The distance between the two men will be this blue line. This is 3, 4 and henceforth this will be 5 meters. This is 3, 4 and henceforth it will be 5 meters. The distance between them hence will be 10 meters. Option C. Any doubts, any questions? Okay. We'll move to the next one. So here you are given a cube which is made up of 3, 3, 3, which is 27 smaller cubes. 3-side cube here, 3-side cube here, and 3-side cube here. 3 cubes on all the 3 axes, 27 smaller cubes. A plane ABC is cut through the cubes. You have to guess the number of smaller cubes that will be cut. You have to guess the number of smaller cubes that will be cut. It's NAT based. Okay, 1 second, Trisha. Sorry, let me just go back 1 second. Sorry, somebody has asked for a previous question. Yeah, is it fine, Trisha, now? Okay. Yeah, sorry for this. Yeah, now the cube is, this is a 27 smaller cube made up of 27 smaller cubes. A plane ABC is cutting the cube like it is shown here. What you have to guess is when the plane is cutting, how many smaller cubes will get cut? Trisha, wrong answer. You also have to check the cubes which are inside. You don't have to stick to the cube on the surface, okay? Please be careful about it. Naishi, correct answer. Trisha, wrong answer. Rishabh, wrong answer. Kavya, Ashvi, wrong answer. Ashvi, how did you get such a big number? I don't know, but it's wrong. Please check it. Because there are 27 cubes only. Khushbu, Trisha, wrong answer. I thought I had done this. I didn't do it. Okay. Chalo. In this, Anvi, wrong answer. In this case, if I just go by the surface, in the initial part, I will go by just the cubes which are there on the surface. My first part will be counting the cubes which are cut on the surface. That will be 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at the back there will be 1 cube left. On this side there will be 1 cube left. So total 6 cubes on surface. Next, I need to check the cubes which are, on the edges, on the surface. I would put it on the edge of plane. Okay, 6 cubes on the edge of the plane. In the next part, I will say, okay, chalo, which are the cubes which are not on the edge, on the inside, but are cut. So if I see this part here, second is getting cut. I've already counted that. But this, ye wala cube ka ye plane yahan se cut ho raha hai, which means if I draw the inner part of the cube here, ये जो आपका पीछे वाला क्यूब है ये यहाँ से एंगल में कट होगा ऐसे. So second, ये वाला जो 7th cube है will also be cut. Further, there will also be this cube which is there here will also have the same situation like we saw here. So that will be the 8th cube. Besides that, there was 1 second. One more. So Yeah, so sorry, 1 second, I'm just getting confused. 6 plus 2. This I've already counted. Sorry, just give me a minute. I think I'm getting confused now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the back side. 7, 8. Yeah, so this cube which you see here, even that will be cut very partially at the back. A very small chip at the end will be cut off this cube also in this case. So this is your 9th cube. I had to draw this, I'm sorry, otherwise I was not able to visualize it clearly. But this cube will be also cut in the edge part, in the last part. So henceforth it makes it 9 smaller cubes which will be cut in this space. I hope I'm clear. Is it confusing? Should I explain it again? Any doubts? I students who have answered more, I don't know. There's a possibility that you would have repeated the cubes. This cube you would have repeated, or you would have repeated this cube on the other surface. There's a possibility, is my guess. Many a times we do that. We have the tendency. Okay. Any doubts? Any questions? Okay. We'll move to the next one now. So here you're given a diagram M. What you have to guess is the number of triangles, the maximum, or at most means maximum. The maximum triangles that can appear by adding just 2 straight lines to the figure. You have to add 2 straight lines to the figure and you have to guess the maximum triangles which will come about. Drumel, maximum, wrong answer. Please look at the question. It says which are the maximum number of triangles which will come. Naishi, wrong answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Let me do this. Because I need maximum triangle, I'll add, and I have just 2 surfaces to add. I'll just add a triangle like this itself. So in this case, now I will start counting the number of triangles formed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the triangles which are formed by 2 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 4. Then I will look at the triangles which are formed with 3 or more triangles. One plus one, which comes to 10. Any doubts, any questions in this? Okay, we'll move to the next one. Let's just take one more if you're fine. So let's just do this one. Okay, that one is very simple, but let's just do this one since we are into some kind of a graphic based thing. That's why I'm asking. So here you are given the style thingy and you're given a Z shaped. What you have to guess is how many pieces will be left uncovered once you arrange this here, once you arrange the Z shape here. The minimum number you have to find, the minimum number of units which will remain uncovered. Okay. So in try answering this, I'll just draw the diagram of how the arrangement will come. Okay, but please try doing on your own also. Since I have to find the minimum number, I will look for interlocking arrangements. This kind of Z can be arranged in an interlocking form somewhere like this. So this is there. And then likewise, the trio can keep on repeating itself. So if I were to place it here, excuse me. This is another. Sorry, it will come like this. If I have to fit the maximum. Then a third one will come here as a mirror. In the previous case, I won't be able to fit this. In the other case, this one will come here. This will come here. This will come here. And at the end, the blocks which are left empty are this 4 blocks. So the answer to this is 4 blocks which will be left empty. And the arrangement of the Z will actually be how it is shown, where I can actually fit in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 such Z shapes in this, and 4 blocks will be left empty. Any doubts, any questions? Okay, thank you so much. So we'll end today's session here.